So this knife has been giving me some trouble. It came out fine. It came out looking really good actually. But there's always that one point in the project where you get to a place where you've really never been before. It happened in this case with stainless steel. This is the first stainless steel knife I've ever done, which is why I had to send it off to go to heat treated. But I wanted to have it be kind of a gunmetal finish. I don't like stainless steel like all shiny, and it just doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't look very good to me. So I've done this a ton of times with carbon steel. I have a recipe now where, I figured out that, just bathing it in there for like 10 minutes at a time, that's really not all that effective. You've got to dip it in for like 20 to 60 seconds, take it out, polish it off with steel wool, and then you have to do that several times, and you really don't need to bathe it in there for that long. The past couple times I've done it, it's turned out really, really good. But stainless steel is different. It's doing this weird thing where I'll dip it in there and it won't really do anything. And I experimented with dipping it in there for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes even. Didn't really do anything, didn't really darken at all. And once I took it out, usually on carbon steel, there'll be this black stuff that you'll have to wipe off, and that's just what I assume is like stuff dissolving off the knife, and you'll have to wipe it off. And it wipes off and reveals this nice gray gunmetal matte finish. I've been experiencing the opposite with this knife. I would dip it in there, it would come out like it had gone in almost, and then I would wipe it off just with my finger, and the black stuff would appear. It's turned into just this awful, terrible finish. I even ground it all off and then did it again, and the exact same thing happened. It's got this awful, inconsistent, just terrible, terrible finish, and I don't really know what's going on. And this part up here is all chalky, and it doesn't look like it belongs. It's not what I want. It looks very bad. Maybe if you wanted a knife to look like it had been through hell and back, but of course I don't want that. As I was sort of searching around the shop for a solution, I came across this. That is a blast cabinet that my dad had bought a long time ago to strip paint off something. It didn't really work out for him, but I think that it'll work out perfectly for this. I'm just like staggered that he had that just sitting in the basement, and I didn't know about it. It is a new opportunity to experiment with different finishes, and since I have everything I need, it even has blast media, has the spray gun, I have an air compressor out here, it has literally everything I need to experiment with this. Why not? Now, this is by no means perfect. There are things that obviously I can do to improve on my craft before I even get to this stage with stainless steel. Awesome to know that I have the option to sandblast things, to bead blast things, to get a finish like this. If I had to do this all over again, I would probably put more work into polishing down every little thing about this knife, but I learn every single day. It's very nice to know that I have the option to do this for stainless steel, whereas I can't really do the ferrochloride treatment with stainless steel for whatever reason why that isn't working for me right now. So I am probably doing something wrong, but all of my research on the internet has led me to believe that there's really nothing different. But for some reason I'm not getting the results I need, and it's going horribly, horribly wrong. So it's very nice to know that I have this option in my back pocket for stainless steel after I get the heat treatment done and want to finish this blade up with a matte finish. So it's definitely going to be something in a future video that I use, especially on stainless steel. One coming up about a Bowie knife that I'm making. This has turned out perfect. Everything fell into place, and I love it when everything falls into place. I love it when a plan comes together. This has been fun to play with. I know that you guys didn't really see very much through this glass. It got very, very dusty in there, but next time I use this thing, I will hook up a shop vac so that I can get all that dust out of there. Hopefully hook up the light that is inside here. We didn't get to do that today because I don't know where the cord is, because this thing is like 15 years old or something like that. And it has only been used once, so who knows where the cord is. I am very happy with the way today has gone. This has been awesome. I think it came out really, really well. It's a nice matte finish that'll go with the handle that I'm going to put on it, the scales that I'm going to put on it, and I'm just very, very happy. Thank you so much for watching.